No, you won. You beat me. Lion ain't no king in no jungle.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of
King of the
Soldier
jungle
Field
is a
here in
goddamn
Chicago.
tiger.
And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one. Between
Tiger.
the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears.
Tiger beat the fuck out of the lion. Tiger way bigger than the lion. Lion's little as hell compared to a tiger.
And we're underway from Soldier Field.
Oh man. Tiger's them motherfuckers with the stripes.
Brought down just inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
They're going to run here. Kyle Monunga. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Got it. Ready?
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Strike. 70 Timberwolves.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. He's forward.
I would have had him beat if I would have kept going out.
Jack Campbell. Got an injury after that snap. Medical staff quickly out to him. It's Roma Dunze they're headed for. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Get it.
Throw here, 3rd down. Walker hauls it in. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. First and 10 from the 32.
180.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Like 20. Hey, Shell.
Running it with David Montgomery. We're looking a couple yards past the line. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Like 20. Go, slow, go. Shell.
To the air on 3rd and long. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, ran from the ball.
20-yard line.
I don't like it, though.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Hey, pass. 18 Cardinal.
Staying grounded with Swift. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Ready? 70 Lions. Cougar 19.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. Still finding room past the 45. And he's finally brought down at the 33. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I can't remember. Whoever we played, we lost. Green Bay.
Dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we played Green Bay.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles. Ready?
They'll run it with Manunga. Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. And the Lions have recovered it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
Now they're looking to throw with Rogers. That's his running back.
We got to get the block, bro.
They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here we go. 76. Go.
It's 3rd and long. Here's Rogers. Has a man. It's Scott. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A 45-yard attempt.
I missed.
And this one had a brief chance, but not in the end. He misses it. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, there's
Since
certainly
when did we
never,
miss
ever
field
a
goals?
guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Another one for Gibbs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Goff on 3rd. This is brought in by Laporta. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Running left, it's Montgomery. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
180.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And it's Ryan Fuller hunted after a couple of yards. Stopped by Grady Jarrett.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Value 3. Value 3. What's up?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's on target to Williams. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That's a pickup of 9. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
180. 2 up.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. Right? I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Goff to the air now. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Value
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Again, it's Gibbs. Well, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
Online, but not enough.
Motherfucker was short.
It's no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Swift to start the drive. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Gravity lying. Gravity lying.
Play action here with Rodgers. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's taken down at the 30. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's another Bears 1st
Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Blitz coming for Rodgers. Set up the screen here to Swift. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down, because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
On the jump.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Get it. Ready,
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready.
A draw now. This is Swift. Trying to catch him with a draw. It does not work. Send it backwards. And now they're left with a 4th down to figure out.
A 4-yard line.
Anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started. He has tried quite a few kicks in his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
We go tonight.
Drive begins with Gibbs. He's the tackle. He's got space ahead. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
He was brought down.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Gone. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Tonight. Like 20. Hey, 76. 70.
Goff back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. Still finding room past the 45. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Motion man sent left. On first down, it's gone. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Looking for Sam LaPorta with that one. And now they face second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
2 for 1. Maverick.
Goff off the play action. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Gronk. It's third down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw. He throws a bullet down the left sideline.
He caught it.
This is going to make it down to the 6. Set up with first and goal.
On court advantage, fool. On field advantage.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Looking to throw. Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. It's Gibbs on the carry. And he'll be taken down after advancing this to the 37. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
We've set it down from 37.
Obama.
First down throw from Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Look at that power, deep left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
180! Ric Flair!
They'll air it out on 3rd. That's complete to Strong. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. A gain of 26 yards there. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
First down. A gain of 26 yards.
Go, Todd!
First down, Lions.
180!
They've got a man in motion. Goff on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Shell!
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
180!
Out of the shotgun. Goff. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
20! 12!
Throw here, 3rd down. Getting out to his left. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And their opening drive does something they couldn't do in the first half, partner. Gets them on the scoreboard.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And he'll go out of bounds with more than half the work done. Offense in enemy territory to begin the series at the 45-yard line.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over. A lot of the work in the field position already done.
1st down. Here's Swift. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Come on! Set! Go!
One guy with it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset. Probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get it!
One in behind center with Swift. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Swift gets it again on 2nd down. And now Barnard this up after a 4-yard gain. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
He was brought down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
3rd down, they need 7.
Ready, ready.
Going to run again with Swift. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Santos' kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
Their own 36-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Has the connection to right. And this one does not go far.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second down now, they need 7.
Cut. Hey, Shell. 180.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
DC.
Now Goff. Trying for the deep ball.
Mm,
Cut
mm,
to
mm.
the 20-yard line. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
Bears 6. Jack Fox to kick off for
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
23-yard line.
Ready, set.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
2. 19, Charger, 19.
Staying grounded with Swift. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Ready.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Here he goes, third and long. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
What?
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Goff on 3rd. Pass is brought in by the corner. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
180.
They work against the blitz. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
7-yard line.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. There'll be a pickup of 4, and they'll snap 2nd and goal from the 3.
Maverick. What?
It's Montgomery again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here we go. Tonight.
They'll run in with Montgomery. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. He gets 4, but not there yet. That brings up 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
180. Listen.
Back to throw it. And the touchdown is there, but it's dropped in the end zone from elation to heartbreak. A turnover on downs.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
Got it. Ready?
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Here's Swift on second down. Still some room at the 20. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on first. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Headed out right. Trying to push deep downfield. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears losing by 4. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down.
Look where he threw it. Fucking rookie. He was wide open.
Make the play that should win them this game.
He was wide open. He was wide the fuck open.
That's what so much of that felt like. Forcing you to pass. I think forcing the quarterback to get rid of it.
Man, he was wide the fuck open, man.
All the way around.
Pressure, whatever, man. That nigga was wide the fuck open, man.
Motion the tight end over. On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. The Bears decide to call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Shit, losing.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Montgomery.
That's game.
Down the sideline, inside the 30. And he goes to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points. David Montgomery with the touchdown.
We suck.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back.
We
Definitely the most we've seen him
suck.
do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Man. Say, I'm trying to win every game. Shit.
And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
I can't get none. I doubt it. Got to wait. Yeah, dog.
Fox now to kick this one away.
It's a horrible GM now here.
Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
It's too late now.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Bails out of the pocket quick. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Oh, on him quick there. And they bring him to the turn. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
It's now 3rd down.
Looking to throw it. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete. And now they're facing 4th down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Get it. Ready.
They'll run it with Swift. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Handoff headed left, Montgomery. Running in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys
bullshit.
got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Like 20.
It's Montgomery on 3rd. Space to the left. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. They're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
Their own 35-yard line.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Ready, ready. Gravity Lions. Go.
Here he goes, one final shot. Rolling out to his left. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's caught at the 25. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. So the Lions get the win on the road. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens